Faisal Khan. So today I am going to explain you the Strapi application deployment via Terraform infrastructure as code. So see here, this is my GitHub repository file. So this file, GitHub repository. So let's go the repository that is Strapi Terraform. So in this repository there is a one subfolder that is Strapi app. You need to click on this. So here I create the three files. That is, one is the Docker file. So Docker file, it is helps to create our Strapi image into the Docker image. So this Docker file helps to convert our Strapi application into the Docker image. So see here, this is our Docker file which we are going to use in this project. So another is that is setup.sh. So this file includes the required installation which we required into our project. That is here, see here, installation of Docker, AWS CLI2, kubectl and Terraform. This all the installation is and commands is available in this file. Another is that is deploy Strapi image. So this is the bash script file which helps to convert our Strapi application to the Docker image. So see here, first we are cloning our Strapi application which we are publicly available on GitHub repository. That see, this is the GitHub repository. We are cloning it. Then we are providing the permissions to our setup.sh, which needs to be which contains our required installation, that is kubectl and Docker and Terraform. So we are executing this also in this bash script. Then we are doing the AWS configure and updating the cluster. So see here, this is the cluster, that is Strapi deployment cluster. So this is my cluster name. It should be matched. So here, this is my cluster name, Strapi deployment cluster. So this needs to be matched on this file. See, same name, Strapi deployment cluster. This needs to be matched. Now then after that we are copying the Docker file into our Strapi application source code. Then we are building the image named as Faisal Khan 35 Strapi app latest. So this is the image name which will be going to convert by this name. Then after that we are pushing into the Docker hub. So this is the Strapi application. Another subfolder, that is the Terraform. So in this folder there is a file that is main.tf. In this file we are deploying our Strapi image, Docker image application into that EKS cluster. So see here, this is the, so we are going, so here see, we are creating the three replicas into the EKS cluster. Replicas equal and the label says Strapi, and see here, this is our Docker image which we are going to convert via Strapi. So see here, same image name Faisal Khan 35. This is the same image we are using in this main.tf code. Then also we are exposing this using the load balancer service to expose the application. So this is another folder, that is Terraform TF folder. So here we are using the two variables as region and cluster name, and this is the variable.tf, that is defining the region and cluster name. So this is all about our files and folders which we are going to deploy it. So for that, first we need to clone this repository. So this is the repository is publicly available. I will also mention this repository into the submitting form. So let's see here. So now this is the one EC2 common, EC2 common Elastic Cloud. So in that we need to clone this repository, that is clone. So now we are cloning this repository here. It's successfully cloned now. See here, Strapi Terraform, same name, Strapi Terraform. Now we need to go inside this. So yeah, now we have to provide the full permissions to execute this deploy Strapi image.sh script file, which just I explained before. See here, this executing the setup.sh, which we include inside the deploy Strapi, which we included our bash script file. So it's installing the required installations. Just wait some time until it's completed. We need to wait. running the AWS. So before going to forward, we need to log in the Docker also, because we are pushing our image into the Docker hub now. So for that the reason we need to log in before pushing the Docker hub. Before pushing the image into the Docker hub, we need to log in first. So there is a command that is Docker login command. Login first. Copy this here. So you see here, this is my Docker hub. So until there is no image named as Strapi, because it's not pushed yet. See, there is no any image here. So installation is under process. We get the prompt where it is loading success. We need to wait. Now we can see here that the login succeed. Means now we can our bash script file is running. When it's completed, it will automatically push into the Docker hub. There is no image yet. Now he is asking the credentials. Let's provide our AWS credentials here. This is he asking for the AWS access key. In the AP site one, we are using the here Mumbai here AP site one. So here I am exposing my AWS credentials, but in the real time we not have to expose like that, because it is very sensitive. If anyone get these credentials, then anyone we can those who get our credentials, then they can access our AWS account. So because this is the project, so I am exposing it. But after this project, I will delete these credentials from my AWS account. So no need to worry here. But in the real time, make sure that you don't have to. Our Docker image is completed. Now it's pushing into the Docker hub. See here, Strapi Docker image is deployed successfully. Means it also push into the Docker hub successfully. Let's see here. Click on Docker hub. Once refresh it, we can see the our Strapi image here. See, yes, this is our Strapi image. It's successfully pushed here. 2 minutes ago. Now we can deploy our application. So yes, so we need to go to our folder. Now we are executing the apply section. So it's initializing the initialize is successfully done. Now it's formatting and validating the files. Which is done. And also plan. There is winning. Before there is winning. Yes. See, it's applying the plan. This is the application. See, what is the answer. The problem is the process. See, the deployment is application completed. Two sources to add. That is one is the deployment and the one is now we have load balancing service. This is the Terraform state. We see here Terraform is C. Deployment is successfully done. As we mentioned in the Terraform, that is 3 replicas. Main.a is successfully running the 3 replicas of our cluster, and also it exposes via load balancer service. So here, this is the service URL, load balancer service URL. Just copy it. Our application is exposed via load balancer URL. So we need to just copy this URL and paste it. See here, the Strapi application is on live now. That means we successfully deploy our Strapi application. So here, see here, he is asking for to create the first administrator. And Strapi itself is using the SQLite database. So it's my let's start it. See here, we are successfully logging into the Strapi application. You can see the plugins and media files. There is no media files here. Tools and promotions, marketplace, content, any content, so this is my profile. So see here we are successfully logging into the Strapi application here. So that's all. This is the deployment of the Strapi application via Terraform. Infrastructure is good. Thank you.